So, for the past couple of days, the Helldivers subreddit and Twitter have been up in flames over the most recent patch. Here's the patch in case you were wondering. People are really upset that the Railgun isn't as effective anymore when put into safe mode, which was a really good change because nothing really came close to the amount of versatility that the Railgun offered. The Railgun as a weapon was something that offered high armor penetration with a fast reload that didn't require a backpack slot, and because of that, it basically outclassed everything else that also offered higher armor penetration. The autocannon, spear, and recoilless rifle just couldn't keep up. All of those weapons required a backpack slot, but weren't as effective as the Railgun. So now you need to take it off safe mode in order to get the higher armor penetration, which is a good trade-off. Now you have to be vigilant of your Railgun charge if you don't want to kill yourself, and in exchange, you can have a shield on yourself, or a jump pack, or ammo, or whatever. To be honest, there still isn't really a reason to use the autocannon, spear, or recoilless rifle, because the Railgun is still just better than those weapons. They still need a small buff of some kind to keep up with the new Railgun, whether that's higher armor pen or a reload buff or whatever, but I'll leave that up to the devs because I can't be asked to do everything. A lot of people are complaining about the amount of Bile Titans and Chargers on some of these higher difficulties, and when they started complaining about this on Reddit, one of the devs replied to them and said skill issue, which in my opinion is hilarious because that's exactly what it is. You know, some of these people call them childish, and I can definitely understand how that could be seen, but at the same time, what the dev saying is true. Other people can use the current weapons on the highest difficulty missions and come out the other side victorious. I mean, me and my friend group do, and we're 3 idiots. And, you know, a random 90% of the time. And a side note here, don't harass devs. People have called for this guy to get fired, and the studio has taken action against this guy and reprimanded him for saying skill issue. Which makes no sense because the first thing you see when you go to Arrowhead's website is a game for everyone is a game for no one. Like, how can you say that and then at the same time when a dev shortens it to skill issue, now there's a problem? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. How do me and my group of friends, as well as other Helldivers, clear out these higher difficulty missions on the current patch with 900 Chargers and 47 Bile Titans? Well, here's the secret, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to fight every enemy. And not only that, you can't. Once I see those 4 dropships on Mavalon Creek drop, I say, welp, time to go do something else. Time to go collect samples or do some side objectives, anything else I can do in the area, because there's no point in doing the main objective when there's 900 Devastators shooting rockets at me. I'm going to come back when the area is clear. It is an unwinnable battle, and people are complaining about that. My question to these people is, what did you expect from these missions called Suicide Mission, Impossible, and Helldive? The mission's called a Helldive. You go into hell. Did you want it to be easy? Hello? Do you guys want these missions to be doable by yourself? Because I don't. Working with my squad to clear these places out is what makes these higher difficulty missions fun. Because it's an unwinnable battle by yourself, or even with a group of randoms a lot of the time. Because all 4 of you have to work together to fight off a legion of robots or bugs. And that's not a bad thing. These higher difficulty missions require stealth, and looking at your radar to avoid enemy patrols. Otherwise you get swarmed by a literal army of bugs and or robots. And working together with your squad by taking in different stratagems and communicating where enemies are crucial to winning the mission. And that isn't a bad thing, it's just a difficult thing. Do you guys want every mission to be solved by ramming your head at it like a dumb caveman until the problem dies? Because I don't. That's not what this game is, at least at the higher difficulties. It's unapologetic and it's supposed to be challenging. Don't make me tap the sign or there will be problems. Alright, that's enough glazing from me of the developers. What I really want to talk about is what the game actually has a problem with, which is the fact that there is very little diversity in the mission types, as well as the enemy types. I know the game just came out and there's a lot to do already. I'm not even done with the War Bond, and I haven't even really touched the Premium War Bond yet, but for me personally, I'm getting really tired of going and activating the same ICBM 6 times a night, and gathering oil and clearing out termite holes, or destroying an airfield over at the automations planet. I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled from Binding of Isaac where there's 600 items or something, but I'm seeing a real lack of diversity in the game from a gameplay perspective, and to me that's an actual problem. I'm not a dev, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what missions they should add. I'm sure they're already hard at work adding new mission types. What I'd really like to see is some of the missions from Helldivers 1. I didn't play a whole lot of the first game, but there were bomb defusal missions and just other mission types in general. And I would definitely like to see a few of them return for the second game. From what I hear, they had some boss missions in the first game, and I think that would be a real fun addition. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed and you have a great rest of your day.
What? I'm getting on that bitch.
Oh, it's not? Yeah.
He just stood in front of the fucking landing and he just burnt him to death.
Oh.
Fucking Justin did.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Dude.
I thought I did it again for a second. I thought I did.
Did you guys not just see Pink get fucking launched?
Yeah. What happened? What happened?
He got launched, dude. Did you not see it?
No.